Welcome aboard for another video.
Thanks, Conductor Keith. What is this? A tiny COBI airplane. Hello, everyone. The purpose of today's video is to talk about this COBI 1:48 scale Mustang. Essentially, I wanted to answer for myself whether these are worth it. This is not going to be a build video. I will, however, stop a couple of times through the build to provide a few thoughts. So why, you ask? Would I bother with a 1:48 scale airplane? Behind me is my developing large-scale model railroad where I run live steam and other trains, but I also include, as you can see, larger COBI airplanes. I like to display my COBI airplanes hanging up, give some action to the layout. I think this Japanese Zero is in a bit of trouble. And also I have these COBI Jeeps, some artillery, tanks, armored vehicles, etc. In addition, I have 3 CADA, I don't know how you pronounce it, radio-controlled tanks. Here's a Tiger, T-34, and a Panther tank. And I display and make scenes and run these with my large-scale trains. I also have these teeny-weeny COBI airplanes I got from the COBI website to include in my large-scale railway here because the characters of Conductor Keith, Dave, and Steve are modeled after my friends, and we all like airplanes. I just love COBI brick models. I grew up with Lego. In fact, I still have my first set my parents gave me from 1974. In addition to large-scale trains like this, I also have a whole collection of O-gauge toy trains, which are nominally 1:48 scale. They're not fine scale, but neither is COBI, and I want to run them together. I now have 6 COBI 1:48 scale tanks. And in case you didn't see these tanks in a previous video with my trains, here's a clip. Oh yeah, that looks really good together. So I'm going to build something with 1:48 COBI products and trains. So stick around, and nearer to the end of this video, I'm going to give my thoughts on what I think of this. As is typical for COBI, it comes with a nice little instruction manual. I'm going to tear open these packages and put all the little bits in here. There's only 150 pieces, so this should be quick. But one thing I noticed is, look, I'm used to the big airplanes, but look how nice those parts are. And the pad printing. I haven't even opened it yet, and I'm already impressed. All the parts, of course, are your typical high-quality COBI. On the box, and now in this instruction manual, you see that clear canopy on the airplane. Obviously, there's no room for a minifigure in there, so you just see the studs. So I was a little disappointed. I looked at this picture and I thought, ugh, crappy looking canopy. But then you look inside, the canopy's actually not clear as in the picture. So that's good. I mean, look at how much cooler that canopy is than on the box. In the instruction book, the differences between grays is very subtle. So this piece I had originally put right there, but it's supposed to be the darker piece. You see the darker one right there? So I had to take everything apart to get this out of there and put the darker one in. Because in the pictures, the darker gray doesn't really look that different. So, yeah, just be aware of that. That was a super fast build. There were no missing parts, and you got a couple of little extras here. And of course, this is the pin you use to put the black pieces in. I have to say, I super enjoyed the build. It was really fast. I'm used to building larger aircraft like that, which is a bit of a commitment of time, an enjoyable commitment of time. But this was super fun, super fast. Unlike the majority of my aircraft that are hanging around this room, the landing gear doesn't fold in. Of course, it's a small model. You can expect that. How in the world is that going to happen? But the landing gear is nice. And you know, you can just pull it off. Yes, a super enjoyable build. I had a smile on my face. I couldn't help myself. I really liked it. The parts are quality. The printing is quality. Nice little airplane. To answer my question that I thought about at the very beginning when I looked at this for the first time, is it worth it? Are 1:48 scale COBI airplanes worth it? And I would say an unequivocal yes. Storage is an issue for me. I have lots of trains. So perfectly, I can hang my airplanes up around, but I don't have shelf space for them. So for people, you know, maybe in apartments or they don't have a lot of storage space or a hobby room, the smaller models are really, really nice. And for the same price, you can get a bunch more, right? So you can build a larger collection faster. So I know that COBI has come out with other aircraft. They haven't come around my way yet, but when they do, I'm sure to get them. Heck, I just now looked while making this video and found that Brick Army Canada does have more 1 to 48 airplanes in. Also, I think this is a nice kit for a younger kid to have, you know? It's not such a time commitment. And you know how sometimes littler kids can be with their time commitment on building something? Well, this didn't take very long at all. Like I said, it's only 150 parts compared to the many other parts in the other airplanes I have. Now, of course, it looks a bit bricky on the bottom, but that's what you can expect. Is it as detailed as larger COBI airplanes like the ones behind me? Well, no. But in a manner of speaking, if you follow me, it's kind of like the smaller you go with brick models, the more pixelated in a way they become, if that makes any sense. Does it have dihedral in the wings? No. As mentioned, there's no room for a minifigure in there. I wonder if they could come up with a little figurehead to go in there. That would just set it off even more. Just for fun, I tried to put a Lego head in there, but he doesn't fit. He's too tall. But you see what I mean? If COBI would come up with some little head to put in there, it would really make the airplane look better. You know, I could hang this airplane all the way over in that corner. Sometimes in model railroading, we use tricks like putting smaller scale models in the background that it kind of forces perspective and makes things look farther away and bigger than they are. So if this airplane was hung way back, oh, I can't reach without my stool, way back in this corner though, it would add depth to the scene. If you're in Canada and you're interested in COBI, head on over to Brick Army Canada's website. The proprietor's name is Craig, and he's a super nice guy. You don't have to be in Canada, of course, to order from Brick Army Canada. I will include a link to COBI's website, but also Brick Army Canada's website in the description to this video. If you're interested in COBI military products like this, I have a playlist all about this kind of stuff. So the bottom line is this. I started out a little skeptical when I ordered this, but I've been won over. I like my larger airplanes, but this is really cool and it's going to go really well in a future scene with my O-gauge toy trains. I sincerely hope that you found this video useful. If you did, you can like, you can subscribe, you can comment. I like answering all comments, but most importantly, you can share this video so that we can help encourage the growth of our hobby that we love so much.